Calchas, an Argive mantis, was renowned for his unparalleled skills in the art of augury. He was a respected member of the Greek camp before Troy during the Trojan War. Calchas had the incredible ability to receive knowledge of the past, present, and future from Apollo, the god of light. His predictions were always accurate and beneficial for the Greek army. Furthermore, Calchas had the unique ability to interpret the entrails of the enemy during battle, giving the Greek army a significant advantage. This ability made him indispensable for the Greek army, and his techniques were still used and respected long after the Trojan War. Calchas' name had been derived from the term mantisun, which means, the Dark One. This name was based on the melancholy and introspective nature of his profession as a ponderer. His family had been engaged in the hereditary occupation of seers, and Calchas' skills were exceptional even among his family members. It's important to note that Calchas has an extensive literary history after Homer, with his appearance in the Iliad being the basis of much of his reputation. He was hailed as one of the greatest prophets of his time and was often consulted by kings and generals. Even after the Trojan War, his skills continued to be in demand, and his legacy continued throughout the ages. Overall, Calchas was an exceptional mantis and one of the most revered prophets of his time. His skills and techniques were an essential asset to the Greek army during the Trojan War, and his legacy continues to be admired and respected to this day. Calchas, the renowned figure in Greek mythology, was celebrated for his accurate prophecies. One of his most famous tales was his prophecy to Agamemnon, the king of Mycenae, about the need to sacrifice his daughter, Iphigenia, in order to gain favorable winds for the Greek ships at Aulis on their way to Troy. Calchas had foreseen that Artemis, the goddess of the hunt and moon, whom Agamemnon had offended, could only be appeased through the ultimate sacrifice of Agamemnon's daughter. Despite Agamemnon's initial objections, he eventually relented and agreed to the sacrifice. However, as Iphigenia was about to be sacrificed, Artemis intervened and replaced her with a deer. The Greek armies then sailed to Troy with the aid of favorable winds. The episode of Iphigenia's sacrifice was related at length in the Lost Cypria of the epic cycle, but Calchas' prophecy has remained a popular tale in the Greek mythos. In addition to his prophecy to Agamemnon, Calchas also prophesied that Troy would be sacked on the 10th year of the war, and his prophecy came to pass. In Sophocles' Ajax, Calchas delivered a prophecy to Teucer, stating that the protagonist would die if he left his tent before the day ended. Calchas was revered for his prophecies, and his reputation was known throughout the land. His ability to accurately predict the future made him a sought-after figure in ancient Greece, and his insights were highly valued by both kings and commoners alike.